going to talk about why, if you're not earning 6 figures in your physical therapy practice, or you're not generating 6 figures in your cash practice, there's a problem. Because it only takes 10 patients a week, even 8 patients a week, to generate 6 figures. So I'm going to just do a little math. I know math isn't always that it's too logical, but I'm just going to do some math for you. $100,000 divided by 48 weeks equals, divided by, where do we go, 100 divided by 48 weeks. So we need to generate $2,000 a week. Let's say you're charging $185 an hour. That's 11 people a week, right? If you're charging $247, that is 8.5 patients a week to generate 6 figures. So why do people struggle generating 6 figures? I think it comes down to a few different things. Number one, they're afraid to charge what they're worth. Number two, they're afraid to sell or feel like I'm going to be sleazy if I try to sell physical therapy or sell on the patients. Number three, maybe you don't have the robust marketing systems and expert status and enough patients even calling you. But for a majority of people, it's not numbers of new patients calling you. It's how do I get people from calling me to scheduled. So, but there's definitely a problem. The problem could be a lot of different places. It could be with your business, with your systems. It could be in your head. It could be, a ton of different places. It could be, I talked to people. I just talked to a woman last week who, from what she was charging and for her eval and what she was charging for her follow-up visits, the number of patients she's seeing, if she allowed me to help her, we could generate another $80,000 a year. Just based on, the way she structured her rates. But for a lot of people, they feel like, well, my rates are already high. Oh, I've just raised my rates. I can't raise my rates again. Here's the deal. You don't need your old patients to know everyone new gets the new rate and then they don't know the difference. That is all in your head, your rates, what people are willing to pay. So I think that the big problem behind this is like, do we even value ourselves? Like, you paid 6 figures to get your doctor of physical therapy degree or your physical therapy degree. Why aren't you generating 6 figures a year? Well, either you're working for someone else and they're basing your income on reimbursement, or you're working for yourself and you haven't you've created a job and you haven't generated a business. So in order to create a job, it's kind of easy. You set up a business, you get patients in, and even with a job, you should generate 6 figures based on the figures I shared with you earlier. Based on, what does your dentist charge you? What does your, what's up, Devora? What does your lawyer charge you to do this and this work? It is something as simple as valuing what you provide to your patients, asking for fair compensation for your time, and seeing at least 8.5 patients a week. It's not, that's not that difficult. 20 patients a week, 25 patients a week, it's a little bit harder, but it's not that difficult if you have the right systems. So the other piece is people are like, oh, I don't have people, coming in as business. I'm having a hard time marketing. Well, what do we have to do? We have to set up a marketing system. It means that you don't have to continue to market every week and every year. It's a system that you set up once, maybe you refine it once or twice, and it just continues to run to generate new patients. And there's a system to take people from calling you to becoming a patient, and there's a system to raising your rates. So, for instance, my mastermind student Cameron, I can't remember what he was charging before, but we've basically raised his rates about $100 since we started working together. And he had 3 evals scheduled for this past Monday at $247. I know he sold a couple in the last few weeks since we raised up to $247. When he started, he sold 2 or 3 people at 8 to 10 visit packages at $247, like $2,000, $3,000 packages, which is dope. And he's now charging what he's worth, and he's seeing the benefits of it. And too many people are charging way too little and having trouble with raising rates. And I get it. Like, I feel it too, because a big piece of it was the way it was ingrained to us by our educational system, by our job. Like, you're worth no more than the copay, and by what we perceive patients will pay for physical therapy. But if you guys do what I've said before, we don't sell physical therapy anymore, we sell transformation. So this is what I've done, is I try to tell you guys on the lives, what to do, but a lot of people ask, well, Aaron, that's great, but I can't get over this, that, or the other thing. So what I've done is I've created a one-day boot camp where we get together and we're gonna create your 90-day marketing strategy. I'm gonna give you or teach you the cash practice entrepreneur mindset so that you value what you're worth, you charge what you're worth, and you create a business system that feeds you patients and generates you income for years to come. And we are gonna get time one-on-one to go over your biggest struggles in your business together so that you leave with a personalized action plan. You know exactly what you need to do next. So I wanted to show you guys, I had a couple, I was just working on my presentations. I got these things done. I just wanted to show you my presentations. So let me move my camera out of the way. Boop, 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 boop. Check this out. Okay. Grab my other phone here. Okay. Look at this. So we're going to talk about, we're going to start the day with how to create systems to run your practice. Oh wait, no, that's not one. That's another one. Here's my other marketing plan. Ah, there it is. Okay. The Cash PT marketing plan, how to get $10,000 worth of new patients in just 90 days. Like, it's probably more like $25,000 worth of new patients in 90 days if you do this, if you do what I say. But, I'm just going to say, be conservative. Let's just get $10,000 worth of new patients in the next 90 days or even the next 30 days. So we're going to go through a bunch of this stuff, all my marketing strategies. I'm going to give you a marketing strategy. And at the end of the day, we're going to do some one-on-ones in the middle of the day. And at the end of the day, we're going to do the PT entrepreneur mindset. Let me make sure that's spelled correctly. And how to create an empire as a healthcare entrepreneur. So that's exactly what we're going to go over. I'm going to teach you guys everything that I know about having the correct mindset and everything I know to get new patients in your practice so that you can crush it and get to 6 figures. Because that shouldn't be what we're struggling with. Like, you guys should not be struggling to generate 6 figures and be able to pay back your loans. If you are, then contact me. Whether you comment below or send me a PM and get in touch with me so we can get on the phone together and talk about how to change this for you. Because it shouldn't be an issue. It should be that we're like saying, okay, let's just get you to 7 figures. Like, that should be the issue. But I know a lot of people are struggling with a lot of things I just said: systems, value and worth, and charging the right amount for people, because you don't need dozens. You don't need to see 30 people a week to get to 6 figures. We just need 2 handfuls. Okay? If you guys are interested in joining me for my one-day boot camp, I'll post a link below, but you can go to aaronlebauerlive.com. If you're struggling with any of this stuff, send me a direct message or private message so we can get on and figure out exactly where the problem is. Because that's what we're going to do in the boot camp. We're going to go through, like, what's the exact problem? Okay, here's your plan. Here's how you're going to get to 6 figures. And I'm going to give it to you, and then it's your job to implement. It sounds simple, but I know there's a lot there. That's why I've created a in-person, one-on-one workshop that's going to help you take your business and get it to the next level. And we're going to all level up together. We're going to take this world by storm. You're going to create multiple locations, seeing thousands of people, thousands and thousands and thousands of people a year, tens of thousands of people a year, and create your information product side hustle, create a wellness program, get multiple streams of income, hire your next employees, etc. Get people to work for you, open up other locations so that we can continue on this journey of helping save people from unnecessary surgery. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to go eat a late lunch. Ramez, go to the link and let's get on the phone and we can chat about how to get you there. You know, that's going to be the best way to do it. If you feel like this is going to be the right thing for you, then let's get you on and we'll get on a call and we'll talk about how to make this happen. Because I can guarantee you that no matter what your time and financial investment is to come join me, I'm going to give you 10x back out of it. I'm going to give you the roadmap to making it so that that's not even an issue. But more importantly, we've only got a limited number of seats and it's by application only. So go to aaronlebauerlive.com, read through the page, check it out, and at the bottom there's an application where you can apply to get on the phone with me, and we'll talk about what's going on and what your goals are, what your big struggles are, and I'll give you a roadmap to get beyond them.